All right, we're back at this one, and the shop just down the street, they came by here and opened up the lines. Discovered a leak. They didn't have the seal on right in the back of the compressor. Now, they opened up these lines so I could flush them. Do you see how wet their lines? Now, they said they didn't put no oil in the compressor. What the hell did they flush with? It's all, you see how wet it is? This is what people are afraid of. Do you see all that liquid in there? Down inside? What did they flush with that is so wet? It almost smells like brake fluid almost. I don't know what the hell they got in there. But if you look in there, that's supposed to be clean and shiny. And I'm sorry I'm upside down, but that should be nice and metal color on the inside, not black. They said they flushed it. Okay. Alright. Now, let's look at the hoses. You see the hoses down there? Let's look at the inside of the hoses. Come on, focus. Come on, focus close for me. Goddamn Apple phone. Alright, let me try this a different way. There we go. See inside that line? That line is supposed to be bright, shiny metal. I'm going to try to touch that a different way. See all that rusty rust there? Look at this. They cleaned that, huh? You see all that rust out there? See that right there? It's all rusty. Trying to look inside. See, they were supposed to leave this out, flush it, and let me inspect it before they put it back in. You see how dirty that is on the inside? That's supposed to be bright and shiny. But what I would like to know is, why is it all wet? And it smells. It's not that turpentine based stuff. You see that inside there? Okay, that's rust and moisture damage. That's from moisture in the system, turning the refrigerant acidic and causing rust. These are steel lines. And if you contaminate them with moisture, it rusts. And if you rust it past the bottom of the receiver dryer will rust. And so particulate matter from the bottom pick up in the straw, will come up the straw from the bottom of the receiver, and then these lines will rust on the inside and the flakes will come off, and then it's on the liquid line and it'll go and plug up an expansion valve caused by moisture. And especially when you have air in the system. But alright, so it's still kind of funky dirty on the inside there. Not exactly what I'd like to see. And the only way I could get my borescope, so what I wanted to do is get my borescope, but they have to take that other line. The fitting is straight, so if they take that line out, I could bend this hose out and pull it out straight going back this way. And then I could take the borescope and stick it down inside the hose, like looking at your colon, and I could see the lining of the inside of the hose. But he said he flushed it out and he had great flow and everything like that, but that could fool you, because sometimes you could have flow and the valve doesn't flap down and close and it stays open, and the flow that you're pushing through there is not enough to make the valve collapse, and so you get a bunch of shop air, because your shop air is what, only 150 175 psi. Well, I could blow through 600 psi through there if I want at a really high velocity, and I can make it so it collapses. All right, let's see what we get.